Welcome to our deep dive today, all about natural approaches for managing arthritis. I know you've been curious about alternative therapies, and moving beyond medication really speaks to you and your desire to understand your body.
Yeah, it's great to be here.
So, from your notes, I've read that you're interested in addressing the root causes of pain.
Absolutely.
Can you tell us more about why someone might choose a natural approach to arthritis management?
Sure. Naturopathy really takes this holistic view and considers the interconnectedness of the mind, body, and lifestyle. So rather than just masking those symptoms, we try to understand why that pain is there in the first place.
So you're trying to find the source of the fire, not just put it out.
Exactly. And with arthritis, inflammation is often that fire. It's a natural process, but when it's chronic, it can damage the joints.
Right.
That's where natural therapies come in, like turmeric and ginger.
Yeah, I was really fascinated by the science behind them, especially turmeric.
Yeah.
Is it true that it blocks those inflammation-causing molecules?
It is. Turmeric contains curcumin, which has been shown to inhibit something called the NF-κB pathway.
Okay.
This pathway is kind of like a switch that turns on the inflammatory response. And curcumin essentially flips that switch off, reducing inflammation at its source.
Wow, that's really interesting. It's not an old wives' tale. There's science backing it up.
Yeah.
What about ginger? How does that one work?
Ginger works similarly by targeting different inflammatory pathways. It inhibits the production of inflammatory messengers like prostaglandins and leukotrienes.
Oh, wow.
So both turmeric and ginger act like powerful firefighters, calming things down at the cellular level.
So we're not just masking the pain, we're addressing the underlying inflammation.
Right.
But it's not just about herbs. You mentioned the importance of lifestyle changes as well.
Absolutely. Think of your body as a complex ecosystem. If you're constantly bombarding it with stress of poor diet and lack of movement, it's going to throw that entire ecosystem out of balance.
So how do we bring things back into balance? Is there a magic formula?
Well, there's no one-size-fits-all, but gentle exercise is a great place to start. I know you like swimming.
I do.
And that's fantastic because it's low impact and supports joint mobility. Yoga's another great choice, focusing on both flexibility and strength.
But what about someone who isn't used to regular exercise? Can these activities be adapted?
Of course. Even starting with just 5 or 10 minutes each day can make a difference. You mentioned looking for something you could easily integrate into your routine.
Right.
It's about finding what works for you and gradually building from there. Any movement is better than none.
And does this movement help with inflammation?
In a way, yes. Gentle exercise can improve circulation, which helps to flush out inflammatory byproducts.
Okay.
It also maintains joint flexibility and range of motion, which can reduce stiffness and pain. Plus, it boosts the production of synovial fluid, which is the natural lubricant in your joints.
So it's like a spa treatment for your joints.
Exactly.
And what about stress management? I know you mentioned chronic stress can actually fuel inflammation.
Yes. When you're stressed, your body releases cortisol. And if it's chronically elevated, it can increase inflammation. That's why incorporating stress-reducing practices is so important.
So like meditation, deep breathing exercises, things like that.
Exactly. Even taking a few minutes to focus on your breath can make a big difference. And for someone like you, always on the go short breaks throughout the day can help. Just step away, stretch, take a few deep breaths. It can really help your stress levels and your overall health.
It sounds like we're building this multi-pronged approach with herbs and lifestyle changes to address inflammation and support joint health. What else should we add to this toolkit?
Well, let's talk about hydrotherapy.
Okay.
I know it might sound fancy, but it's really accessible.
Yeah, when I was reading about it, I wasn't sure what it was other than taking a bath.
It's more than just a relaxing soak, although that can be part of it.
Right.
Hydrotherapy uses hot and cold water to manage pain and inflammation.
Okay.
So, for example, applying a hot compress can increase blood flow to help relax muscles and ease stiffness.
So like if my knees are stiff, a hot compress can help.
Exactly. The warmth dilates those blood vessels and brings in more oxygen and nutrients to help with healing.
Okay.
And then on the other hand, cold therapy, like an ice pack, can reduce swelling and numb pain.
So heat to loosen up and cold to reduce swelling.
Exactly. And you can do this at home.
At home.
Yeah. A warm bath or a hot water bottle or even a bag of frozen peas can be your hydrotherapy tools.
That's great. So simple.
Yeah, right.
What about massage and joint mobilization? I've heard those can be helpful too.
Massage can help reduce muscle tension, which can ease pressure on the joints.
Okay.
It also improves circulation to bring in those healing nutrients we talked about.
So it's not just relaxing the muscles, it's helping the joints heal too.
Exactly. And joint mobilization, which is usually done by a therapist, uses gentle movements to improve the range of motion. It's like giving your joints a tune-up, helping them move more freely and reducing stiffness.
It sounds like all of these approaches, the herbs, the lifestyle changes, hydrotherapy and massage, all work together to manage arthritis.
That's a great way to put it. It's not about picking just one thing. It's about finding the right combination.
Yeah.
And that's where a naturopathic doctor can help. We can assess your needs and create a plan that addresses the root causes of your discomfort.
This is making so much more sense. It's about taking control of your health and finding what works best for you.
Exactly. It's a journey, but the rewards are worth it.
Speaking of rewards, what are some of the benefits of this natural approach?
The most obvious one is reducing that pain and inflammation, but it goes beyond that. By addressing those root causes, we can potentially slow down the progression of the disease and improve joint function.
Oh.
So you can move more freely and do the things you love and maintain your independence.
So it's not just about feeling better, but improving your quality of life.
Exactly. And don't forget the benefits for your overall health and well-being. A lot of these natural approaches have positive effects beyond just managing the arthritis. Turmeric and ginger are powerful antioxidants. They help protect your cells from damage. Gentle exercise improves cardiovascular health, mood, and sleep quality.
Yeah.
And stress management techniques can really have a positive impact on everything from mental health to your immune system.
It's amazing that by addressing one issue, we can create all these positive changes in the body.
That's the holistic approach. We're supporting the whole person.
This has been really eye-opening. I feel like I have a new understanding of how natural therapies can help. But before we go, I want to address one thing. We talked a lot about natural approaches, but what about conventional medicine? Should people just ditch their medications and go all natural?
That's a great question. It's important to remember that naturopathy isn't about replacing conventional medicine. It's about creating a complementary approach that works with your doctor's recommendations.
So it's not either. It's about finding the right balance.
Exactly. For some people, natural therapies might be enough to manage their symptoms.
Right.
But others might need to combine them with conventional treatments. It's really individual. And it's best to work with both your doctor and a naturopathic doctor to figure out what's best for you.
That's so empowering for our listeners. You have options and choices. You can take an active role in your own health.
I agree. The more you know about your body and the different approaches out there, the better you can make those informed decisions.
Well said. This has been a really enlightening conversation.
It has.
I know our listeners are probably buzzing with new ideas just like me.
It's been a pleasure being here.
And remember, even if you don't have arthritis, a lot of these principles can benefit everyone.
Yeah.
Reducing inflammation, managing stress, incorporating gentle movement, and nourishing your body with nature's wisdom are all pathways to greater well-being.
Absolutely.
So as you go about your day, think about this. What's one small step you can take today to embrace a more holistic approach to your own health?
Maybe it's adding turmeric to your smoothie, or taking a few minutes to stretch, or just appreciating the power of your body to heal. Thanks for joining us on this deep dive into natural arthritis management. Until next time, stay curious, stay informed, and stay well.